How many photos do we take with our phones on an average day? 5, 10, 50? And how many of those photos do we actually look again? Not many usually. We live in an era of hyper-production where making photos is just so easy and free. But sometimes it feels good to go back, to simplify our lives, to add a certain feeling of nostalgia to our photos. But taking digital photos and printing them out might not be the best choice. First of all, you have to go through the ungodly amounts of photos and choose which ones you want to print out. Then you send them to the printing shop because, let's be honest, your home printer will not do a good job at printing them out. And then you usually receive back a bunch of photos, again, printed out, that you have to do something with. Oh wait, you wanted to shoot film the old-fashioned way? Does anybody still develop that? But there is another solution. You could just simply use an instant camera, and Fujifilm, with its Instax series, it's one of the leaders in the industry. You might have noticed that I've called them instant film cameras and not Polaroid cameras. As much as we often love to name them Polaroid cameras, Polaroid is just a brand name. They also used a different mixture of chemicals to develop their photos, and that didn't really go well with the current environmental guidelines. So while they really struggled, Fujifilm took over the market with their Instax cameras. So yeah, you don't have to shake the Instax printer. The Instax Square SQ6 is the latest in Fujifilm's Instax line. And yes, it does look like an Instagram logo. It has this perfect ratio in size where it is still small enough and portable, but at the same time is producing these large square photos. They look like your Instagram photos were printed out. The camera itself is pretty simple to use. You have different modes, flash settings, and that's about it. Along with different modes, you also get 3 different color flash filters to create some crazy awesome photos. And while these flash filters at first seem like the most stupidest thing ever at the start, they prove to be so much fun to shoot with. They give you an unexpected look that you can hardly recreate with anything else. While shooting instant film, the biggest advantage, in my opinion, is that you become really picky about what you're going to shoot and how you're going to shoot it. Packs of instant film are quite expensive at $20 per photo. You really have to stop and think about your shot. You take your time. Is there a mode that will best describe the subject you're taking photo of? Let's switch it to macro. You check the light sources. You learn that the photos don't come out the best if you have a light source in your background, so you either use that light source to your advantage or use the lighter function to hopefully give some more light to your subject. You look through the viewfinder to check for composition. You're aware that what you see in the viewfinder will not be exactly what will come out on your photo, especially in macro shots. You move in a little bit closer. Since prints are not that big and you want to make sure the subject takes as much photo as possible. You adjust it and check again. Only then you steady your hand and breathing and take the photo. You're forced to take additional time to think about the shot you're going to take, therefore creating a unique photography learning experience. You're bound to think about the shutter speed, movement, composition, and light sources, all of the elements that make a photo. The sensitivity of your film is set at 800 and your aperture is also fixed, so you have to think how to manipulate all the other factors to create your perfect photo. Whether you just want to create some physical memories of your most memorable moments, or you would like to challenge your photography skills, this is definitely a very unique camera to own. And also, it's an incredible thing to give as a gift, the instant photo itself or the camera. In this era of digital photos, people are absolutely thrilled if you give them a real instant photo that is one of a kind and can't be replicated. Now I'm wondering, what's your most fond memory that you have in a physical photo form? For me, that would most definitely be from the times when I was a little baby and my dad climbed into my crib. So there's like my dad in the crib and me, and we're both in the same crib, and that crib wasn't made for that kind of heavy load, but it's hilarious and it's my favorite photo from my childhood. So Tell me in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to hit that notification button, and I will see you very, very soon. Ciao!